lag.
Hey gang, Tony here with another yard sale finds video. Of course I'm having my pumpkin ale because what video is complete without beer? Before I get into this weekend's yard sale finds, I do want to give you two updates to my two previous videos, which were the Halloween calendar books to read, spooky reads, and the Halloween calendar movie marathon, so the movies I watch. I found two things, one for each of those, after making the videos. The first was my movie monsters book that I uncovered in the excavation of my spooky reads. So that's a pretty cool book right there. I like to take a look at it. And for the movies, I forgot to break out my collection of the Haunted History collection there. That was from the History Channel. It was on sale years and years ago, and I picked it up. Hauntings, Poltergeist, Vampire Secrets, The Haunted History of Halloween, and the Salem Witch Trials. Those are fun to watch. Get a little background history about the time of year we love most. Alright, so, on to the yard sales. As they say, as I say that. No one else says that. So this weekend was okay. Could have been better. We hit the flea market, hit some yard sales. Some of them were annoying as fuck. Some of the people were annoying as fuck. But at the end of the day, I did pick up a few things. So, first up, since it's on top, I found a magazine. This is Sega Visions. It's basically Sega's version of Nintendo Power. This was from 1995, this issue? 1994? 1994? I was 14 years old, the tender age of 14. Only been jacking off for about 3 years at that point. This is, you know, a nostalgia kind of thing for me. It's not in the best shape, but I just really wanted to read it. I just wanted to read it. I figured it would make a good shitting magazine, you know? Something to read while you're taking a shit. Ooh, Mortal Kombat 2. There you go. Mortal Kombat 2. Apparently Taz in Escape from Mars was coming out around that time. I showed you enough in the magazine. You guys happy? Feeling good? Okay. What's up next, Tony? I'm glad you asked, Tony. Next we have a PS2 game, Destroy All Humans 2. This was $2. Oh, the magazine was $1. When we got talking down to 50 cents, it's $1. This was $2. I have Destroy All Humans Part 1 for the Xbox, and I figured I might as well get the second one. This is only $2. I hear good things about both the games. I haven't played either. So I have that for some later date. I found VHS tapes. You guys! I found a couple of VHS tapes. One of the tapes I found, I did not buy because it had mold. And it was very, very sad because it was a pretty good one. Rituals. I would have liked to buy it. I won't lie. But I did find two. This one is entitled Purple People Eater. It's got MPH in it. Neil Patrick Harris. It's from 1988. And it looks like a winner. I never saw it. But, I mean, come on. It's gotta be good. It's gotta be. I tried to check for mold on this one, and frankly, I don't know if it does or not, because these sons of bitches have a Blockbuster video sticker, and they actually rewound it. The other VHS tape that I found is Blood Legacy. Look at that box art. Look at it! It's beautiful. Is it not? It's beautiful. Take a look. This one is definitely in good shape because I can see it. Although, and I don't know why this didn't occur to me at the time. Like I was so busy checking for mold that I didn't even notice that there is no sticker on that. There is no label on either end of that. So it may not even be the damn movie. I have no freaking clue. That was stupid. Now, what are you gonna do? I guess I'll find out soon. Is this a bootleg or something? Why would that not have a label? Oh, Tony. Anyway, these were $1 each. Next up. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. This is right up your alley. I know your alley. I was gonna say something awful. I'm not going to say that. There was a box, like this big on a box, just filled with old McDonald's kids meal boxes that weren't. They were either used and then folded, but no, these were never used. They seemed like they were never folded. I scoured the giant box and I found about 11 of them that I wanted to keep. So, first of all, we've got some Halloween ones. Look at that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Halloween McNugget Buddies Happy Meal. Look at the back. This may be one of my favorite ones. Out of the ones I got, one of my favorite. There are some good ones. But, even better, Chapowa. Chapowa. That's right. There are 3 of them. And I'm very happy. I'll probably give a couple of them away in boxes and whatnot. So we got those. Then the next one here was unfortunately drawn on a little bit. One of the mazes and part of the one of the pictures, kid drew on it. But I took it anyway because it's Halloween, and that doesn't really bother me that much. It's not like I'm gonna sell it for $100 or anything like that. You know, it's because I like it. So we got that guy. You could see on the back there that the kid did the maze and drew on one of the pictures over here. That's a goodie. And do I have 2? No, I don't have 2 of those. Oh well. This is another one of my favorites because it's got Frankenstein's monster on there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And finally, I don't think this is a double. We have one more Halloween. That is all the Halloween. And then I also have, let's see, there's some doubles with this one too. So I got 2 of the Super Mario Brothers one. Super Mario 3. That's the front and back. Got 2 of those. Got 2 of... This is another Super Mario Land 3. But it's a different version. Again, front and back. Super Mario ones do have a little tiny bit of damage. Most of them have a kind of a little wet stain on the corner. I actually got really lucky. It rained yesterday and the guy had all these outside. All the Halloween ones were bone dry. They were like stacked in such a way that they didn't get touched by the water. And the Super Mario ones are pretty much all dry except for the corner. So I actually got pretty lucky with that the ones I wanted weren't complete, because a lot of them were like just rained on, disintegrating, awful. And one more Super Mario 3. Kids Meal box. He wanted 50 cents each, which I was more than happy to pay until I started piling up as many as I did. And then I asked if he would take $3 for the stack that I got, which was basically like $2 or $3 off, I guess. So he said yes. So that was $3 for those guys. And that was almost the end of the day. We were pretty much done, and my brother said he wanted to go back to this. We saw the signs for the yard sale where I got it from the pit last week, and my brother said, let's go check it out. I was saying no, that we saw the stuff last week, and my brother's like, yeah, but the guy was kind of a collector. He might have something else out. I'm so happy that my brother told me, it convinced me to go back, because we got there and the dude comes out and he goes, hey guys, hey, and he points at me. He's like, I have some stuff for you. I was taking stuff out and thinking of you because you bought it from the pit. I was like, yes, I did. I bought it from the pit. He's like, yeah, you bought it from the pit. I said, yeah, from the pit. And we just kind of both said it from the pit about 5 or 6 times back and forth. It was amazing. And then after that, he showed me some of the stuff. One of the things he showed me were 2 reprinted horror comics. Like, they were kind of more magazine shaped. And it was reprinted horror comics, kind of like Tales from the Crypt style, horror vault kind of thing, which were cool, but I was trying to save money, so he wanted 3 for those, which wasn't a bad price. I probably should have got them, but I passed on them, because, again, money. And he also had this little Dracula figure that when you do the switch on the back, his arms would go, and his teeth would go. It was like that big. He only wanted $3 for that as well, but again, you know, it was the end of the day, and I was trying not to spend a whole lot of money. And this other thing I had to buy, and it was $5. So I made a choice, and I went with this instead of those other things. Maybe some of you think I made the wrong choice. That's okay. You know, to each his own. But this was the choice I made, guys. This was the choice I made. I did not drink 5 beers before this video. This is my first beer. First beer of the day. I also didn't do any other drugs. I, for the most part, am pretty sober right now. I just thought I'd tell you guys that. Because I know you're questioning it. Right? Like in your head right now. He's not telling the truth. No, not Tony. Okay, last item. I made you wait long enough. I'm sorry. It is my phone. No, it is a creepy crawlers. I've got the creepy crawlers machine thing. You guys remember this, right? Now. I do know that this is the newer version from 2000 and something or other. 2000, there's probably a date on here, right? What do you say, 2006? Or 2005. Wait. 2007. That was close. 2007. So I know this is the newer one. I do have an older version. If you've been watching my videos for like years, one of the older YouTube yard sale videos, I have somewhere in my eaves the older version, but it's in really bad shape and it doesn't work. I think the bulb was burnt out or something. I can't remember. But this one, being a newer one, I decided to buy it. So this is just the box. Okay, and the machine I have over here in a bag. Why? Because I do. So look at that. It's pretty cool. I got to admit, even though it's the newer version, I do really like the embellishments that this machine has. If you saw the other one I got, it looks pretty plain and old, and not. It's also plastic, so it's not like anything special in my mind. Alright, so we got the machine, and then he had a tub of stuff in there, which includes a lot of the metal plates. So if you know anything about the Creepy Crawlers machine. It's basically like Easy Bake Oven for dudes. And what you do is you get these little metal plates, and they have different bug shapes on them. And you squeeze in this goo, and you put it into the machine, and it cooks it and hardens, and you have little rubber bugs. And so, of course I want that. I've wanted it since I was a kid. And you cannot take this away from me. Ooh, there's some cool ones too. Look at that, there's lizards and frogs and all kinds of fun stuff. Beetles. I have some older metal plates from the other machine I have too, so now I have a pretty good collection of metal plates. But the selling point for me on this, and I don't want to say it's the reason I got it, but definitely helped me make my decision, was the fact that he had a ton of the goo. This bag is filled with all different colors of goo, and a lot of them are like never used. And they're still good. I tested them, it's still liquid in there, they didn't harden or anything like that. Now I'll tell you in a second why that's so exciting. So you get the little tray handler that I guess you put, I suppose you put that on there, maybe. Oh no, maybe you just put the cooked bugs on that, and use this to take the, is this how it works? I don't know. I've never used one before, obviously, but, you know, this helps you to take in and out the metal plates, and it's pretty cool, too, with its embellishments. Embellishments. And we have, looks like some instructions, which is really good for this guy right here, because I don't know what I'm doing. And finally, our big old bag of goo. Big old bag of goo. Okay. Do they still sell goo? They do. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but they do sell it. Why is this so exciting? Because I am planning my second annual glow-in-the-dark jack-o'-lantern Halloween sale coming up very, very soon. Now, of course, I'm selling also the trick-or-treat lollipops that I, make, and I'm going to do the brand new, this is the old one, I'm going to do the brand new glow-in-the-dark jack-o'-lantern, and I'm going to have a few other little surprises maybe for sale. But when I do my Halloween sale, I like to do kind of like a little Halloween goodie bag as part of the sale. So if you buy one of the glow-in-the-dark jack-o'-lanterns, you don't just get that, you get a little goodie bag with candy and all kinds of little toys and things in it. So my idea, you see where I'm going with this? Do you guys see where I'm going with this? I'm gonna cook bugs. I'm gonna give them to you. This is gonna be so much fun. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. I'm gonna make creepy crawlers with the goo and the machine. And I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna put them in your Halloween goodie bags. Isn't that awesome? I think that's really cool. No, don't say anything. You don't have to say anything. I know. Deep down in my heart, you love the idea. Because it's a good idea. So, I will announce the sale and what comes with the sale and everything, and you'll get to see the sculpture and all that kind of stuff very soon. But for now, breathe deep of the night, drink some pumpkin ale, everybody. Do it! Happy Halloween.